Hello students, now I'm going to share hints related to question number 18 to question number 27 for liquid ratio. As question number 17 is as same as what I have discussed with you in the video shared before this. So I'll start with question number 18. See, what is question number 18 saying to us? Quick assets 1,50,000. I already told you that quick assets and liquid assets are same. So if the word here is used as quick assets, so it's same. Now we are having quick assets as 1,50,000, inventory stock as 40,000, prepaid expenses as 10,000, working capital as 1,20,000. Calculate current ratio. Here we have to calculate current ratio, but for current ratio what we require? Current assets and current liabilities, and we do not have both of them. From quick assets and this given data we can find this, and even with help of working capital you can find it. So see, when quick assets, inventories and prepaid expenses are given, we can find current assets, because what is the formula for quick asset? Quick asset was current assets less inventories and less prepaid expenses, right? Now we are having quick asset as 1,50,000 already. We don't have current assets, so let it be, but we have inventory of 40,000 and we have prepaid expenses of 10,000. So this both will come here and get added. So 1,50,000 plus 40,000 plus 10,000 is equals to current assets. So your current assets will be 1,50,000 plus 40 plus 10,000, 2 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh is equals to current assets. Now you have got current assets. For current ratio you require current assets as well as current liability. So here you can see you are having working capital of 1,20,000. From there you can find out current liabilities. In previous sums we have already solved that working capital is equals to current assets minus current liabilities. Now with this equation you are having current assets as 2 lakh, working capital as 1,20,000, and you can find out current liabilities, and then you can find out current ratio. So this sum is very simple. Let us start with another sum, that is question number 19. Now see, question number 19, what it is saying: current assets rupees 3 lakh, inventory 60,000, working capital is 2,52,000. Calculate quick ratio. Quick ratio or liquid ratio, both are same. Okay, so we have to find out quick ratio. For formula of quick ratio is what? Quick assets or liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Now you can get current liabilities from here, right? How can you get that? Question number 19, working capital is already given to you. Working capital is current assets minus current liabilities. Now working capital is already given to you as 2,52,000 is equals to current asset is also given to you 3 lakh minus current liabilities. Now current liabilities will go here and this will come here. From here you can find current liabilities. Okay, if you got your current liabilities. For quick ratio, what you require? Quick assets divided by current liabilities. Now you'll get your current liabilities from here. What about quick assets? It is simple. You can get your quick asset as current assets minus inventories. If you deduct inventories from that, you will get quick assets, and then you can find the ratio. I hope this is very simple and it is clear to you. So let us move to another sum, that is question number 20. See what it is saying: current liabilities of a company are 6 lakhs. Its current ratio is 3:1 and its liquid ratio is 1:1. Calculate value of inventory. Now this is bit different from all what we have solved till now, and a bit of mathematics mind you have to do here. So what we'll do, let us so we can solve this with the help of equation only. Now see, you are having current liabilities as 6 lakh, and ratio and liquid ratio both, current ratio and liquid ratio both you are having. So let us write down question number 20. You are having current ratio. The formula for current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay, now current ratio is what? 3/1 is equals to current assets you are not having, but you are having current liability as 6 lakh. Okay, now what we'll do, 6 lakh will go here, so 3 into 6 lakhs is equals to current assets. So here you can get your current asset as 18 lakh. Fine. Here is 18 lakh is equals to current assets. Now you got your current assets. Then what it is saying that it is having liquid ratio. Okay, now you can write down the formula for liquid ratio. Liquid ratio is what? Liquid asset divided by current liability. Okay, so liquid ratio is given as 1:1, so you can write 1:1 is equals to liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Now we were having current liabilities as 6 lakhs, so I'll write 6 lakhs here. Okay, and this will go here, so you will get 6 lakh as your liquid assets. Got your liquid assets, but what it is asking? To calculate value of inventory. To calculate the value of inventory. Now see, you are having current asset, you are having liquid assets. Okay, so formula for our current asset, liquid asset is what? Liquid assets is equals to current assets minus inventories, and we are not given prepaid expenses, so we'll let it be. It's not necessary that you have to write down. Now see, liquid asset you have got as 6 lakhs is equals to current assets minus inventories. Current asset is already you got it as 18 lakh, so you can write down 18 lakh here minus inventories. Now inventories will go here, this will come here, so inventories is equals to 18 lakh minus 6 lakh is equals to 12 lakh. So you'll get your inventory as 12 lakh and your sum is done. Simple. In this, what you have to do is you have to just find the equation and just find out how we'll get the answer for the given data. Now see, for question number 20, from moving to next, that is 21. See what it is saying. X Limited has a current ratio of 3.5:1. Quick ratio of 2:1. If inventory is 24,000, calculate total current assets and current liabilities. Now here also what we have to do, we can solve this with help of equation, no other option here. Okay, so again you have to write down the this formulas. Now see, for question number 21, we are having current ratio is equals to current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay, so here what we will do, we are having current ratio as 3.5:1 is equals to current assets divided by current liabilities. Fine. So here what you have to do, you have to make a equation. This current liabilities will go here and this one will go here. So we'll write 3.5 current liabilities is equals to current assets. Correct? So this is equation 1, let it be. Next, what is given to us is quick ratio. So quick ratio, formula for quick ratio is quick assets divided by current liabilities. Now quick ratio is given to us as 2/1 and quick asset is not given to us, but we can write it as current assets minus inventories. Okay, because inventories is given to us, divided by current liabilities, but we do not have current liabilities, let it be. Now what we can write, 2/1 is equals to, now current assets we don't have, but we have inventories, less inventories, that is 24,000 divided by current liability. Now this current liability will go here, so it will be 2 is equals to current assets minus 2 current liabilities. Okay, 2 times current liabilities is equals to current assets minus 24,000. Now what you can do is simply use this equation to solve this equation. You are having current assets is equals to 3.5 current liabilities. So here you can write that 2 current liabilities is equals to 3.5 into current liabilities minus 24,000. Okay, now 24,000 will come here, this will come here, so it will be 24,000 is equals to 3.5 current liabilities minus 2 liabilities. So 24,000 is equals to 3.5, so 3.5 minus 2 will give you 1.5 current, this is current liabilities. Okay, and when you divide this 1.5 by 24,000, that is 24,000 divided by 1.5 is equals to current liabilities. So 24,000 divided by 1.5 will give you 16,000. Okay, 16,000 is equals to current liabilities. So you got your current liabilities as 16,000, and what it was saying to us, to find current liabilities and current assets both. So we have got our current liabilities. You can use this equation and you can multiply 3.5 instead of current liabilities. We can write 16,000, which we have already found. 16,000 is equals to current assets. 3.5 into 16,000 will give you 56,000 is equals to current assets. Okay, move forward for another sum. See, I have last explained you sum number 21, and from 22 to 26 it is having same, they all are having same concept as what was there in 21. So you can do yourself and you can ask me your doubts. I'll solve the last question of this session, that is question number 27. See what it is saying: working capital rupees 3,60,000, total debts rupees 7,80,000, long term debts are rupees 6 lakh, inventories rupees 1,80,000. Calculate liquid ratio. Here we have to calculate liquid ratio, but for that we are not having current assets as well as we do not have current liabilities, but from this given data we can find. See, first of all, talking about current liabilities, this is having total debts. Okay, total debts are 7,80,000 and long term debts are 6 lakh. So rest will be current liabilities. So we can write down current, question number 27. Okay, 27 is, see, you can find out current liabilities is equals to total debts less long term debts. Now total debts are given to us as 7,80,000 and we are having long term debts as 6 lakhs. Okay, so 1,80,000 will be your current liabilities. So you got your current liabilities. Now from this working capital is given to you. It is very simple to find current assets. Okay, so from working capital you are having formula as current assets minus current liabilities. Keep putting this value 1,80,000 here as current liabilities, you'll get your current assets, right? And when you get your current assets, then what you can do is you can subtract this current this inventories from your value of current asset. You'll get your quick assets. So you got your quick assets, you have your current liabilities, so you can find out liquid ratio. Fine. So these sums are very simple. A bit of your concentration will help you to solve all these sums. So solve this sums till our next class. Okay, thank you.